welcome to my how-to video on to replace an RC car oil shock. Today, we are going to be replacing one of the front shocks on it. Let's just give it a little blink. So for these kind of shocks that it has, you are going to want to replace the oil in it, because these are oil shocks. The oil is located right in this little thing. This little thing up here. Your first step is going to be to remove these four silver body pins here, because you are going to want to see the screws with no obstructions here. Our second step is going to be to start to untighten them. There we go. So we're going to want to make sure you get those out all the way. Once you have it removed, if it's low on oil, you're going to want to take the top off here. It's going to have this rubber stopper in it that you are going to want to remove out of that and place it back on the lid here. And you are going to want to put more oil in it. Okay. If you have any oil for it, that is. For this application, we are going to use a new shock absorber here. And you're going to want to repeat what earlier. But you're going to want to repeat earlier, but in reverse. You're going to want to repeat earlier in reverse here. Yeah, that's what I said you're going to have to repeat. Once you have that tight, you're going to want to move on to the bottom one here. Okay. You're going to want to, it's going to be a little bit of a finicky thing I just have to, there we go. You're just going to want to, you're going to have to, it's going to be a bit finicky at first. It's not easy to replace these. It is not exactly easy to replace these on your first time, or replacing any of these spots, but it starts to get easier the more you do it. Second to final step here is to wash the oil off, because the shocks can get they can leak a bit sometimes, especially when they're old and they start to wear out. Make sure you get all the oil off. and you are going to, your final step is to put the body back on here. Just find its posts again and put its body pins back in there to keep the frame or the body from falling off again, or falling off, I should say. And that concludes how, and that is how you change a shock on an RC car. Hopefully that was helpful.
Time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.